record. Okay, we are recording and we are on.
Awesome.
All right, so we're going to do a bit of a different one this week. Like, I know we talked about it last week at the end of our last podcast there.
Yeah, we had quite the Easter egg hunt trying to find some of these, but we probably found a few doubles. So let's see this.
Probably. So we're going to do a bit of a Boogaloo meme review, because with everything that's been going on, it's some of the stuff that's been coming across social media has been pretty funny. And, well, you know, being that a lot of this seems to appeal to our sense of humor, we're going to take a look at it.
Definitely. This is like the new propaganda?
Yeah, memes are definitely the newest form of propaganda. The problem is yeah, you know what? You're right on that one. It's the new propaganda for sure.
It's just my opinion, but you can really get a message across in just a few sentences and with that image.
Yeah. So, let's see. I am going to give you... No, I'm not even going to do anything with that. So I guess we're just going to do screen shares back and forth on this because OBS is still being a pain in the royal pain in my arse. Ooh. So we'll just do this meme review and I'll cut it all in when I go to edit this all together.
Plan B it is.
Yep, plan B. Okay, so I guess I'll screen share the first one.
Sweet. Let's criticize the Jesus out of this.
Okay, I want to... Oh, God, I am such a boomer when it comes to this sometimes.
Bro, tell me about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm upgrading my memory stick, so hopefully this will...
At least you don't have the boomer audio.
No, I lucked out. I managed to find a really good mic on sale at a really, really good time.
Yeah, I was trying to find a mic this week, but the one that caught my eye was an Audio Technica, and I'm like, I'm a brand whore in that sense because I like good sounding headphones, and they make good stuff. We're not sponsored by Audio Technica, by the way. I'm just saying they make good stuff.
Yeah. No, the kicker of it is, bro. Like I just got myself. I use a Yeti, like a Blue Yeti, and it works pretty good. Like.
Yeah, but I was trying to find a microphone at a local Canadian shop because of all the businesses that are still trying to keep afloat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not in the mood to stay in a lineup right now.
No, like it annoys me that I have to order some things online, but I much prefer to shop local at the moment. Like how many of the how many people's like home businesses are going to be crushed by this?
A lot.
Yeah.
I see. I'm seeing small restaurants just stress out with the skip the dishes deliveries.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least they're still keeping afloat, though. But I mean, I could just imagine the amount of stress that small businesses have on themselves when they are open and have to fill orders.
Yeah. Okay, so can you see my screen? I finally got it sharing here.
Proper. Yeah, buddy.
All right. So yeah, I know some of this is really boomer tier resolution. Like, really annoys me. Like that some of the funniest memes have the worst resolution. I was never able to find them in like a decent size. So this one is when you go and the boys go full Boogaloo and baptize all the politicians at the Capitol building. Now it's completely surrounded by a National Guard, and you can hear SEAL Team 6 roping in and on the roof, and the boys asking you what to do now. It's got Heath Ledger's Joker there. Do I really look like a guy with a plan?
Oh, those boys are fucked.
Oh, yeah. that is spicy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Not even mentioning any alphabet boys, just going right for the actual names. Oof. If that's who you want, that's who you get.
Yeah. I don't know. You want to share your first meme?
My first meme?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I gave you full sharing capability on this, so you should be able to pop it right up.
Okay, just give me 1 second. So you should see my screen right now. And my first meme is going to be, haha. Expand that for a bit. And, all right. So this says, Democrats, you'll never be able to fight against the military with your assault rifle. Laughs in IRA, laughs in Taliban, laughs in Iraqi, and laughs in Viet Cong. Sorry. And then you have pictures representing all these faction groups that I mentioned.
Oh man, that is spicy.
Yeah, buddy. So no, we
you might as well keep that up, bro. Keep it up, and then just cycle through as you see it on your back screen on whatever you like in your second monitor.
Okay.
All right, so I'll go to my next one here. You know, the Boogaloo is gonna be lit when Abuela is your assistant machine gunner. It's got the elderly Latina grandmother here feeding bullets to what looked like a bunch of army. If I remember this correctly, this was during the first Venezuela, the first set of riots in Venezuela.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
Last year. This picture popped up last year.
Okay, yeah, I seen that meme, but I didn't quite understand it until now.
Yeah, this is when Venezuela had their Boogaloo, or tried to anyway.
Yeah.
Granny's there in a motorcycle helmet. That's awesome, and a cape.
Hey, no capes. Cringe.
It's true. Some heroes do wear capes.
Yeah.
All right, bro. What's your next one?
Okay. Let me just get back to screen sharing here.
Yeah.
God, I'm such a boomer with this stuff. Okay. I don't know why. Oh, I'm on screen sharing right now. Oops, my bad. Can you see my screen?
Just the one you're popping up.
Just
but
the one
yeah. Meanwhile in Virginia,
incoherent Boogaloo noises. As I don't know if you've ever seen a game called Stalker, but it's got one of the characters from it with a rifle over his head, wearing a Soviet gas mask. It's cheeky breaky time.
Yeah. I'd give this one about a solid 4 out of 5. This one uses like the original meme method.
Yeah, I say that. I mean, like, I do like the image, but I think it could really use like more Virginia. Yeah, more Virginia. Right. Your turn, bro. By the way, I can't see your screen.
You can't see it?
Cannot see it.
Oh, you might need to minimize yours then.
Might need to minimize mine? Okay.
Yeah, it says I'm still screen sharing.
Okay, stop share. There you go.
Can you see mine now?
I certainly do.
All right. Boogaloo side quest. Yeet 3 tyrants while riding on the shoulders of a tank class boog boy. Achievement unlocked. General Patton lives.
Oh my God. I remember
it's got that and it's got
the airsoft kid.
Yeah, the big fat airsoft kid. I wonder whatever happened to him.
Maybe I wonder if this guy. Weight.
I wonder if he turned into Meal Team 6.
I think this was the Meal Team 6 meme, wasn't it?
No, Meal Team 6 was the army guy, the big fat army guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but this guy's, I don't know. This guy's got an air.
Yeah, this is deep lore. This is This is from way back, the first round of memes.
But I'm just looking at his setup right now. He's got like a fucking Pac-4 with a fucking, is that a Troy fucking flash hider?
Yep.
Yeah, a fucking ACOG with a kill flash. Yeah, he's got his rig just all set up. I mean, he's also rocking the old school woodland camo.
Yeah.
Oh God. All right.
Oh man, that is some deep lore right there. I remember this original picture used to say, "I'm from the internet. I'm here to help you."
I remember that too.
All right, bro, your turn.
Okay. Give me one moment.
Pick your meme.
Pick my meme. Share screen. Give me 1 second. Get my meme up. Oh, you're gonna love this one. You see that? When you realize that the country that invented igloos is now getting ready for their own big igloo. We're not saying anything. We're not saying anything, but this is pretty spicy.
Mm-hmm.
And it has our favorite Chris Pratt in his suit and tie image, rocking a set of nods.
God, the Parks and Rec Chris Pratt character, man, he was just awesome. I loved him in that show.
Oh, fuck. I hope he comes back. They're making another Jurassic World movie, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how long they're gonna beat that dead horse.
For China. That's what it's for.
Oh God. Freaking China.
China. All right, bro. Your turn.
I've smoked way too much weed to be saying that.
Oh, dude, I smoked a king size one here. I got like a bowl full of nuts. I'm gonna shove in my face in a bit. That's out of context.
Oh, I am gonna clip the hell out of that. If I ever get a soundboard for our OBS, you are screwed.
Oh, fuck.
All right, so I am going
Next.
to. All right, let's see here. Screen share. My next one up. See it?
Yeah.
Boogaloo Side Quest 420. The good, the bad, the stony. Take back a local pot farm from the Fed boys. Rewards plus 420 stamina, plus 420 strength when using quest item the ganja.
That would be pretty sweet. I mean, like that's.
I feel that one Boogaloo quest is the most apt for our podcast.
Yeah, we definitely need to get a pot farm. But we got to do it like Pineapple Express style. I got to get a neck brace and channel my inner. Oh God, I'm too stoned to remember names right now.
So what do you rate this one at? This is more of an.
I'm pretty stoned, but I'm going to give this one a 420 out of 5.
I can, all right, 420 to 5 on that, man.
Yeah,
I'm down.
420 out of 5.
Yeah.
All
right, you're up.
Screen share. Whoop. Next meme. Ooh. Oh, for all of our lifter viewers out there. Okay. Boog boys are just a bunch of overweight neckbeards who live in their mom's basement. Boogaloo Chad, hold my protein shake. and we get a picture of this Jack dude wearing a pink shirt, looking like the Chad Virgin memes, but he's the Chad, and he's rocking a really nice AR. I mean,
is he wearing a Gadsden shirt? Like, is that a pink Gadsden shirt? I can't tell.
Hashtag. Does that say hashtag snack or something there?
I'm not sure. It's hard to tell.
Yeah. But
I don't know. Either way, dude looks unimpressed with your shit.
No, he doesn't look impressed at all. I'm just kind of disappointed that the furniture on his rifle doesn't match his shirt.
Oh, it's okay. He's got a freaking what is it? Eagle anchor globe on his one shoulder there.
Is he a Marine?
That's the Marine logo right there on his shoulder, bro.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I see the dog.
It's pretty low res. Oh, is that a dog?
Yeah, that is a dog. It's a dog. I don't know what this is on his right. Sorry, on his left side. Either or. What do you get this one, bro?
Oh yeah. This is like something would come out of one of the 40K forums.
Fuck.
Especially the old school 40K forums. Not the new quote unquote fans.
Well, I take that's just like the newer fans for D&D. Mind you, I haven't played D&D in a while, so I don't know if things have changed.
D&D's always been pretty liberal-minded, but like Games Workshop has intentionally de-darkened the 40K universe to appeal to a much wider audience, and it's pissed off a lot of the old fan base. Because this is like, it's like, they're like, well, how am I supposed to show this to my kids to get my kids involved? It's like, this isn't meant for kids, and it was never meant for kids.
That's just like taking your kids to a Deadpool movie.
Yeah, it is. It's like, oh, well, we need to make it family friendly. It's like, Deadpool was never a family friendly character ever.
Yeah, I mean, like even the ratings on movies, PG-13.
Yeah.
How old's your goddamn kid? And then you complain that, oh, someone said orgy in the film or fucking fuck, and they're like, oh my, shouldn't be hearing that.
You know what bugs me the most is how the absolute tables have turned in this. Like, I distinctly remember in the late 80s, the early 90s, even the early millennium, it was the conservatives who were the censorious bastards. They're the ones with the hand-wringing pearl clutches going, oh, we need to ban this and ban that. We need to think of the children. They're the ones going, we need to ban video games. We need to ban, music, ban movies because it causes violence. And now it's flipped around.
Yeah.
Now it's the extreme left is the one being all censorious. Like, we need to ban this so no one gets their feelings hurt. And like this, that, and the other thing. It's like, what the hell? Like, I honestly feel like, at some point there was a split in the timeline, man. I'm like, I'm a big conspiracy theory guy because I love them. Like, they're freaking hilarious. They entertain the shit out of me.
Oh, I know. I knew a few conspiracy theorists, and like honestly, I wish I had a bag of popcorn or something just to sit down and watch. Like, this is good. This is entertainment at its finest.
Oh yeah.
I need some spicy chicken for this.
Oh well, buddy, I got a spicy meme for you coming right up.
Punch it.
All right. Boogaloo side quest number 77. Eat a pedo celebrity while wearing clown makeup. Achievement unlocked. You get what you fucking deserve.
5 out of 5, hands down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is pure spice.
Yes, and honestly, the picture where like the dude with the bump helmet and the mechanic's glove smoking a cigarette while having his face painted up as a clown. Yep.
Yeah.
It's just that it's kind of. I think. I take that back. I'm not giving it a 5 out of 5 yet. I agree with the message, partially, because we're not agreeing with violence at all. But
we disavow violence.
We disavow violence.
If something were to happen to a pedo celebrity,
I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the only thing that I'm kind of disappointed is that the image could have been a little bit more dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks like someone watched the new Joker film and tried to mimic a scene from it.
Oh well.
Yeah.
All right, you're up.
Alrighty then. Nope. Perfect. All right. So fast forward 2 years in the future, and you have the Alphabet Boys have captured a messenger pigeon carrying a PDF of memes to the Boogaloo Boys circa August 2022. And it's got badly photoshopped pigeon. Actually, it's got a pretty decently photoshopped pigeon with a couple of what looks like IDF soldiers. Just
You've got that too, eh? The
yeah.
IDF soldiers.
Oh yeah, that's IDF uniform. There's only
Mm.
one. I mean, I'm guaranteeing there's only one uniform out there that's still olive green
Yeah.
and rocking original M4s. But that pigeon, oh boy, that pigeon's fucked. And so is that. One of the person's fucking femurs. That brown's just gonna go right through that pigeon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you give this one?
Oh, this is boomer tier though.
Yeah.
This boomer tier. I'm only gonna give this one I'm gonna give it 2 out of 5.
All right.
Yeah.
No,
2 out of
that's
5.
fair. That's fair. That's fair. Kudos for the cool image though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. You're up, brother.
Okay. Future history teachers explaining why the Second American Revolution was called the Boogaloo. And it's got the happy, sad internet guy. It was the name given to it by the internet people.
Oh fuck! It was the name given it to by the internet people.
It's true.
Internet people. Fucking, we're better off known as crab people.
Yeah. Well, this is the second internet meme war. Whoa, we just had a serious frame drag there. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
All
right, you're up. What do you give that?
Yeah, I give that one. I give that one about a 4 out of 5.
4 to 5.
4 out of 5.
Okay.
It was entertaining.
Mostly because that sad, happy internet guy just makes me smile so much.
I really got to look more into the lore of that guy.
Oh, what was he? He was just happened to be some internet stock photo guy, and it was just the picture took off.
Yeah.
I guess he just did it once for like a few bucks, something like that, and then it just.
You just became so photogenic for the memes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Congratulations, you're an internet icon.
I think he's Dutch or something like that.
Oh.
I don't remember. That's 26. I'd say that goes back 2016, 2015.
Well, if he is Dutch, he likes pot. Maybe. I'm not saying that all Dutch people like pot, but you guys are weird.
Wooden shoes and shit.
Isn't that weird?
Fuck off with that.
All right. Spicy meme coming up.
Hang on. I'll shut down my screen sharing so I don't frame drag us into memory hole hell. Oh, wait. I already did stop it. All right, go ahead. Fire up. Sorry, I'm way too... I gotta lay out the weed.
But if you don't have plates... but if I don't have plates, what should I put in my carrier? Behold! It's got a picture of Ralph from Ed, Edd n Eddy in a bump helmet, plate carrier, holding up a jar of Tannerite. Ivan will not drop the weapon. Oh, man. Full of Tannerite. Ivan will not drop the weapon. What do you give that one, bro?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give that one a 3.9 out of 5.
3.9.
3.9 out of 5.
Yeah. Well, what do you think? What do you think knocked that out? Or knocked off?
Mostly because.
Or the badly
I don't get. I don't get the source material.
Okay, yeah. So Ed, Edd n Eddy, for those who don't know, was a popular cartoon in North America, and Ralph was this immigrant farm hand that had this ridiculous accent. I can't even tell you where. If anyone who watched the show religiously can tell me where he came from, that'd be cool. But yeah, he just has a really ridiculous ridiculous accent, and this was a scene from one of the shows. But regardless of that, do you have another meme coming up?
Oh yeah.
Come on.
All right, coming right up. Screen share. Netflix, when they add Waco and The Patriot to their selection while civil tensions are rising in the U.S. Sometimes it's just fun to stir the pot.
Yeah.
And it's friggin' hilarious because I think they were both trending number one one day after the other.
Wow. Like,
yeah, I found some pretty relevant memes to the whole theme of this. Like, I tried to find them as much as possible. And I saw this one, I'm just like, oh. The Alphabet Boys overstepping their authority and killing a lot of people.
Oh yeah,
and a bunch of farmers eating them, eating an oppressive totalitarian government.
Fuck yeah! Speaking of, I wonder how everything's going in Hong Kong after China fast forward the takeover.
Oh, fucking yeah. Hong Kong.
Love those guys. Too bad it has to go that way. All right, on more entertaining news from the world of 4chan.
All right.
Oh yeah. By the way, this was a snip from R9K. For those who don't know 4chan, it's Robot 9000. And you're like, mouth open.
I am trying to. Sorry, I was just trying to keep it from dragging there.
All right,
fire it up.
All right. Anon. TFW, your prepper boyfriend has given you 6 meals a day to prepare you for the Corona Boogaloo. What did he mean by this? Anon. There's been like 6 threads posted like this. Are we being invaded by fat fetishists? I thought this was a fat fetish board for a second. Get the fuck off, R9K loners. Only normal fag here.
Oof. Big oof.
Oh, I know. Like when you think that you're trying to find a place for the Boogaloo, wondering why your boyfriend is doing this to you. And yeah, he's just fattening you up for the Boogaloo.
Yeah. You got to realize that the fat fetish board, I believe, is still over on Reddit.
Oof. Right. Yeah, they're getting torn apart on this one. Oh.
Okay, so 4chan memes. Oh, these are the originals. So, because it's original, I'm going to give it a 4.5.
Sweet. The next one up. And yeah, awesome. I'll stop sharing that. Your turn, bro. No spoiling it. No spoiling it. Your turn, man.
Sure. When you break into the police station after the AR-15 ban to get your buddy's guns back and accidentally come across all the confiscated drugs.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. that won't look at all.
Oh, I love Toy Story. I love it when they put Toy Story memes and Toy Story images and Boogaloo memes. Oh god, fucking Buzz and Woody with the bump helmets and nods. All right, so another 4chan meme coming up, or screenshot. This one's pretty fresh. So, Anon, Canuck Boot Loadout. Oh, what do you think, boys? Anon, meme with
get your mom to take the picture.
Unidentified special needs child. Get your mom to take the picture as the task is too challenging for you because the image that the other Anon fucking posted up is absolute shit. I mean, like, I can't even fucking identify what the hell it looks like. And then the guy says, like, and the next Anon says, "You look like a budget African poacher."
Oh god.
Oh, you
Oh,
cannot boogs. You cannot boogs.
freaking 4chan roast the best.
I love it. Thank you, Dale. It's Dale Gribble
Yeah.
from King of the Hill riding down on the log slide with his shirt off. Unidentified special needs child. Okay, and I'm going to stop that. Oh, what'd you give that? What do you give that meme, bro?
Oh, dude, I'm gonna give that my rare five. That's a solid 5 of 5.
Fuck yeah!
That is a solid 5 of 5.
All right, I know how to
Okay,
find him. Ish.
I think you'll appreciate this culture war Boogaloo meme. Uh, Screen sharing, and let me know if I need to zoom in for that for you.
Yep, I can see that.
Oh, there we go. Negotiating the prisoner exchange of the Second American Revolutionary War, 2035. They refuse to give me their names, but their genders are 9 trans men, 5 gender fluids, 3 demi boys, and 1 very fat pan gender who called me literally Hitler. And it's
From the Patriot.
yeah, it's from the Patriot. We all know the scene. Oh man, that is
I can hear Mel Gibson in my head saying that.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear him saying
And then
that.
ranting about the Jews at some point, but
I still I give that honestly I don't care what anyone says. I'm a Mel Gibson fan.
some of his movies are pretty good. They stand
Yeah,
up.
so like honestly I honestly liked him as a bad guy in a few movies.
You mean the Expendables?
Yeah, I was gonna do a name drop. I was gonna let whoever was listening do a search for that. But yeah, actually, he made a pretty good bad guy in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, bro, you're up.
Okay. This one probably one of my weakest, but definitely definitely on some thoughts for Americans around the border. But her, I bet he's thinking about other girls. Him. How can I run guns to Canada?
Hopefully better than that basketball guy did.
Ooh, I don't know this story.
You didn't see that? It was some, I can't remember who it was, but it was someone who's relatively famous. But it was a sports athlete, so that's why I've got no idea who the hell he is.
Mm-hmm.
And his brother or someone in relation to him got caught smuggling a bunch of handguns into Canada. There's like 50 guns in like this really bad like hideaway pouch in the vehicle.
Oh,
Oh man, it was pretty rough. Shit. Let's see if I'll do a quick search here. Just give me 1 second.
ooh, that's spicy. Ooh.
I don't know if you can. Did you see it? Are you searching too, or?
No, I'm just lining up the next meme.
Oh, all right. Well, screw it. We can talk about it later. But yeah, regardless, it was pretty funny.
Okay. So anyway,
All right.
what do you?
Did you
What,
just go
what?
or did I go?
I just went. I'm waiting on your review.
Oh, what was it again? Share the screen again, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh, motherfucker! I had this one spicy one coming up with SpongeBob and motherfucking Mickey Mouse. Her. I bet he's thinking about other girls. Him.
Oh,
How can
right.
I run guns to Canada? El
I'll give.
Kanakistan.
I will give that a 3.5 out of 5 just because of relevance.
Ah, perfect.
All right.
And that's pretty much a dead. Isn't it much of a? Yeah, it's pretty much a boomer meme by now.
Yeah, that's a boomer tier meme. Here's one you'll appreciate. Boogaloo Side Quest, 1939. Assemble a full platoon of World War II armor and JAV actress Haram and eliminate an equal or number greater of Fed Boy MRAPs. Unlock achievement. Girls into Panza.
Okay, Weird Moment coming out. I've watched that show. That is fucking no.
Well,
but
that anime is awesome. Like, come on, it's a town on an aircraft carrier.
It's a town on an aircraft carrier full of tanks and girls. However, it's fun. It's funny. It's funny.
If we didn't just reveal our inner weeb, there it was.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go put this mask back on and fucking watch Sailor Moon. But on another note, here's a spicy. Actually, I give that meme because of the source material and some of the historical references too, and rap. I give it about a 3.5.
All right, cool. All right, you're up.
Yes.
All right, my turn. Boogaloo Side Quest number 58. Clap a stepper politician with a literal hand cannon. Achievement unlocked. Tally ho, lad.
Fucking yeet cannon.
Yeah, buddy. Woo. Oh, this would be something I would pull. Like, this is something allegedly I might pull off during an actual alleged big igloo situation. Use a literal cannon. Well, you do know my affinity for antique weaponry.
Oh, I do. I actually had a really good improvised one right here, but I'll go with this next Boogaloo. I'll go with this next one. However, because of I too have recently developed an affinity. Can't even talk. I'm too high. For antique military cannons or miniature cannons. I kind of want a few. And a garden. A nice garden. With some turnips. All right. But I give that one a solid 4.5 out of 5.
I've only got 2 left, so pick your best 2.
All right. Ooh, okay. This one, not as spicy, but I'm sure people are gonna have fun with this if it ever did. We're not gonna mention that. You're adults, you're adult viewers.
Yeah, this channel is already age restricted, so.
Okay. Anyway, Boogaloo Side Quest number 910. Hunt government-issued bird drones. Achievement unlocked. If it flies, it spies.
Nice.
Whatever happened to Dick Cheney?
I have no idea. I would imagine they probably disengaged the arc reactor, keeping him alive, and put it in one of the aircraft carriers.
Oh, God. That's what's powering that railgun.
Yeah, Dick Cheney's hatred.
Just, wow. That's a lot of fucking electric potential.
Yeah.
What do you give this one, bro?
Oh, because of the good lore on this one, I'm going to give that a 4.5. All right, what's your next good one?
My next good one. Give me 1 second. Nope. Here we go. Not quite a meme, but it should be.
You had better send me the rest of those memes as well, because I saw some good ones there.
Oh, hold up. Which one do you like the best? You mean this image of a book called "Modifying Retarded Behavior" by John T. Neesworth and Robert M. Smith?
Oh God, yep.
Yeah. If
That
anyone
is,
wants to look that.
and dude really needs to save some of the pussy for the rest of us.
Oh, yeah, oh, that guy.
Oh yeah,
The image with the 70s. Fuck, what vehicle is that?
it's a
What's the fucking
Firebird, dude.
Firebird?
I think it's a Firebird.
Yeah, a fucking Firebird. He's rocking a Mac 10 with
A
a can.
big fuck off can on it.
Yeah, a can that's bigger than the gun, and a shoulder holster that's completely done up, and obviously wearing a shirt that's way too tight for him. But
Yeah,
fuck, he's rocking a sweet
and
set of shades and mustache.
yeah, that porn stash, that hair,
Oh, that hair. Fuck.
legendary.
Damn, son.
I'll give that one a 5 right there.
How, what people think an American Boogaloo would look like, what it would actually look like. Fucking, what is that, Northern Ireland?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can fucking see that. And it's just a cost for how much you're going to pay for a really expensive bump helmet, quality pistol, and a quality AR versus a crap ton of guns for $10,000. And thank you all. Oh, wow.
You gotta send me that GIF.
Oh, I will.
I'll put that as like the background for half of this.
That guy right
All right.
there. All right.
Yeah, you ready for my last 2 good ones?
Yeah, I am ready. Send them.
Okay. Boogaloo Side Quest 76. Eat a stepper with a brown vest while wearing a powdered wig, then proceed to squat over the lifeless corpse and teabag it. Unlock achievement, the tyrannical teabagger.
I would appreciate it better if it said the Boston teabagging.
Also, that would have been better, yeah.
Yeah, the Boston teabagging.
All right, let me.
When your Canadian counterparts know about your history better than you do.
And here's the last one. This is like boomer level, but it says Boogaloo Side Quest 1911. Get a melee kill with a jammed 1911. Achievement unlocked. 3 World Wars. I knew you'd appreciate that.
Oh, okay. If I'm ever gonna get a 1911, it's not gonna be a Colt. It's gonna be a Smith, and it's gonna be in 10 fucking millimeter, not 45. Fucking goddamn.
Where's this? Where's this picture? I've got this one picture I've got to show you. And it is going to blow your fucking mind. I swear to God.
FYI, JK 1911s are nice, but
some of them are, yeah. All right, let's see. Where is it? Oh, come on. Don't tell me I've lost it already. Oh, this is bullshit. Did I put it in there? No. All right. I'm going to have to look for it later. I'll show you later, but or actually, hold on. I got a search brought up here real quick. Where did I see it? Oh, I can't find it anymore. Anyway, it was like the most ridiculous, like cursed gun images of a Glock revolver.
Oh, I heard about that. What about the Glock 1911?
Also, probably.
Or the HK 1911.
Jeez. Right, I was gonna hit pause here for 1 sec, bro. All right.
All
right, we're back on.
Hello. So,
all right.
What are the memes you got?
That's it for me, man.
Yeah.
I only grabbed a small amount of the funniest ones I could find.
Yeah.
A lot of them were getting pretty boomer tier. I'm just like, ugh. And they weren't even like overly funny. And some of them were just getting like, oh shit, what's that guy on YouTube that, the AK guy?
You know what?
Herrera, something Herrera.
Brendan?
Maybe, I don't remember. Either way, like I watched there's a couple of his videos there a couple weeks ago about these, and it's just like, yeah, some of these are getting pretty dark. Like okay, you've crossed the line from like going in, like meme to like this is just a picture with a thread attached to it.
Yeah, really. That's kind of shit. Ooh, that one's kind of spicy for for any American viewers, but it's King of the Hill meme, but it has Hank Hill dressed as Viet Cong. You want to see it?
Yes, yes, I
Okay.
do.
Okay, give me 1 second. When you ambush your local National Guard patrol for their ammo. Welcome to the propane fields, Bobby. Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but worth it.
Worth it. Yeah, National Guard. If it's anything like the reserves, no. Oh, well, that's it for me, bro.
Yeah, man. This
I will send you all of these.
yeah. When I go to cut this together, I'll include all the pictures, so at least they'll pop up. But yeah, man, I figured do something a little different this time, something a little funnier. Like
No, definitely a little bit funnier. Some of these, a bunch of
hopefully
these.
next week there'll be some decent like what is it there? Maybe some decent news stories to
pick on.
yeah.
Oh, I
Like
didn't even give you all my best memes. Oh shit.
it's all good, bro.
I had a Killdozer meme. Oh shit. For those who don't know.
Killdozer.
Yeah.
Deep lore.
Deep lore.
You know what I like though about some of the Boogaloo memes is how they've tried to tie in some of the older memes into it. Like I've seen a few trying to bring Harambe back.
Yeah, they started. I mean, I really hope they don't go that far back to start getting the 2012 memes.
Oh,
That would be bad.
yeah.
That would be bad.
I remember how spicy the memes used to be way back when we had image boards, and you could download a cheap bootleg copy of frickin' Photoshop off of LimeWire.
Oh my God, you mentioned
So
LimeWire.
Oh yeah, AIDS for your computer.
Christ Almighty.
How many hard drives has that program tanked?
Enough to cause cancer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Enough to cause cancer. No shame.
So you see that Tencent now owns a stake in frickin' Tim Hortons.
Tencent? You mean the Chinese company? You mean?
Yep.
Yep. I heard about that.
Yeah. So looks like we're going somewhere else.
Yeah, because that's where that money's going, and you know what's going to happen. The quality is going to be.
I look at it this way, man. As fast as I can phase Chinese-made shit out of my life, I'm going to. Like as soon as like feasibly possible. Like I know it's not going to be possible with everything all right at once, but seriously, at this point, fuck China.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And look at our government right now. Our government's starting to bow down to this stuff.
Yeah, man. Like seriously. And here's the other kicker I saw, man. That fucking like I know it's like this guy's in America, but the same attitude seems to be taking root up here in our government. That I don't know if you saw that article that I posted today there, but this guy Andy Dershowitz in the States, he's like some sort of constitutional lawyer.
Yeah.
And one second here, I'll see if I can actually find the article and show you. Yeah, I wish I still had the article brought up there, but the dude basically straight up says that the state has a right to drag you into the doctor's office and jam a needle in your arm.
That's illegal.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Suddenly the article is... Oh, here we go. Let's see if this works. Like a new tab and... All right, I'm going to screen share this with you, man. Take a look at this freaking nightmare dystopian bullshit.
Solid copy.
Hey. My cat's purring into the microphone.
Sexficate. Oh, it says the state has every right to plunge a needle into... No.
Yeah, man. Like, this guy's come right out and says, the state has a right to plunge a needle into your arm in a forced vaccination scenario if necessary. And he says, let me put it very clearly. You have no constitutional right to endanger the public and spread the disease, even if you disagree. You have no right not to be vaccinated. You have no right not to wear a mask. You have no right to open up your business. Like, this is the level of authoritarian horse shit that shouldn't be allowed anywhere near a legislative body.
Saying they have no right goes against... I mean, we're not going to go completely crazy hat and say you shouldn't look after yourselves. But having a politician say you have no right in a free country, is that really a sensible thing to be saying to the public when alone they're already scared and they're already worried about what's going on?
All right, now look at it this way, okay? The United States already has like one of the highest rates of like anti-vax people probably in the whole Western world.
Okay.
All right. There's just that many fucking Karens out there and a discussion about that. All right.
Yeah.
And then you get this asshole coming out and saying this, and this is supposed to put people's minds at ease, man. Like, this is going to take people who are already like scared, maybe on the fence about an issue and scared.
Yep.
And make them run in the other direction. It's like, the best part is I love watching them twist themselves and their mental gymnastics to try to delegitimize my body, my choice over this.
This is definitely a paradox in a few people's minds.
It is, man. It's a tough situation and there's no easy answer to it. I believe vaccines work. Do I believe the state has a right to, against your will and against your consent, force you to do this? No, I don't. I'm sorry, but they're...
I mean, I can see them pulling this stuff with with military members.
Yeah, there's a difference between a lawful order and, like, because when you enter, like, military service, your civil rights are suspended anyway.
Yeah.
But it's just like, what the hell?
But saying this to the free public is and trying to, it's not going to end well. It's not. I mean, I can see some of this getting thrown out because of it sounds outlandish when a politician starts saying you have no right.
Yeah, here's the part that bugs me about all this, man, is because there hasn't been a lick of consistent information about this whatsoever in any direction from anybody. No one has had the same consistent information about this.
No.
Nobody's got any certainty, and now they're saying that, oh, well, now it's going to be forced vaccination this or vaccine immunity cards, and just like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like I know we harp on the erosion of civil rights every time we talk about this. And it annoys me because some people are just still like, oh, well, it's for the greater good. It's like, at what point is it?
Yeah.
At what point is it any better for the greater good when the amount of destruction that isolating causes the society is outweighing any potential lives saved? Like right now, the economy is in such a free fall that the levels of bankruptcies, foreclosures, suicides, like people losing their life savings, like, and it's not just people losing that. It's like, what happens when the banks suddenly find themselves with an abundance of property that they can't sell to anyone because no one's got any goddamn money?
And they're looking to the government for advice in the situation, let's say.
And they're going to look for the government for a bailout.
Yep.
It's because they'll be land poor, and like, it literally, this is how a Great Depression starts, because money will be devalued, and the majority of normies don't seem to understand that. They think just because a few loud minority of morons, Karens and Kyles, who want their hair cut, that they represent the majority of people who want to return to normal. Like they say, oh, the second wave is coming, the second wave is coming, it's going to be like the Spanish flu. It's like, at this point, people are so fed up, they're willing to take that risk and that responsibility.
Oh yeah, I ran into people today too that were talking about a second wave
Yeah.
of infections, and you know what? If it happens, I mean,
If it happens,
we've lowered the curve enough that if it does happen, we have this. We'll just go back to the normal system again. But the worst is if they decide to make the rules and regulations worse.
Here's the kicker, man, and the way I'm looking at it is, yeah, there could be a second wave coming, and in all likelihood, there's a second wave coming like the Spanish flu.
Yeah.
At which point, a lot of places haven't isolated, and their death rates aren't any worse or any better than ours, and places that have heavily isolated. And they're claiming that, or some places are claiming, it's because, we isolated so hard and so fast, we've only got 4 or 5 cases. It's like, do you, or did you manage to test only a few people? Like I said, man, there is so little accurate information about this right now, man, that it's no wonder that conspiracy theories are springing up left and right, and people are starting to seriously question the narrative. Like, I find myself to be a fairly logic-minded individual. And even I'm looking at this going like,
this sounds like a bad story.
Something isn't adding up. And somewhere along the line, I'm being lied to. And I don't think the government's the one actually telling the truth this time. I don't want to be the conspiracy theorist here, but a lot of crazy shit has gone down since we've been locked down. And a lot of governments have straight up used this as an opportunity to grab unprecedented amounts of power.
Lucrative power, too.
Yeah. And for the long haul, not for the short haul, for the long haul. Like, hell, our government tried to grab freaking unlimited spending and taxation power there just last month.
Yeah, I remember that. I think everyone still remembers that. But for non-Canadian viewers, yes, our government did try to seize this.
And the funny thing is like, yeah, like even in the States, it seems to be only the democratically led states that are still persistently pursuing lockdown, in spite of the fact that everything is literally crumbling around them.
Yeah, I think, Texas is still open for business. same
More or
thing.
less, yeah. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
same.
states that are still open for business because they haven't seen much in the way of infections. And I'll tell you one thing right now, that this has pretty much put an end to illegal immigration.
Yeah, no one's been jumping borders.
No.
I mean, it would be nice to do a bit of traveling, but not even on the roads.
No, man. Like, and the worst part is everyone, like all these news networks are saying, "Oh, this is the new normal. It's the new normal. It's the new normal."
No, it's yeah.
Like, this was never supposed to be a normal. This was supposed to be temporary. That's what we all said when this began, was if we do this now, that's it. That's the end of it. Not, oh, this is what we have to expect from now on for the rest of our lives. This is not a 9/11 moment.
No, it's not. It's not a crippling, like a world crippling. It is a world crippling moment, but we should be trying to work on getting back to normal.
Like, we've already experienced this once in a generation.
Yeah,
and we should have been able to navigate it fairly quickly.
we have the information.
But well, no, it's not even to do with like the fact that it's a pandemic, man. It's like, all right, you remember what happened right after 9/11, right? The freaking economy tanked because freaking same thing. Traveling was pretty much at a standstill. All right. And now it's happened again. And we should have, like, I'm trying to piece it together here, but what I'm saying is we've endured this once already in a generation, an event like this, like on this scale, like this. And we should have learned our lessons the first time about so glibly handing over our freaking civil rights and how willing we were let to the government to tell us how to live our lives because of the public safety and the public trust. All right. How much of that crap did they ram down our throat when it came to the Patriot Act?
Oh, yeah, quite a bit.
How many hijackings has there been since 9/11? And maybe what, 2 or 3 attempted hijackings? How much did we have to surrender to get that low number that really wasn't that, like, looking back on it, 9/11 was an anomaly, right?
I think I remember reading an article about TSA agents actually taking the cane of the actor who played Chewbacca because they deemed it as a weapon.
Yeah.
That kind of freedoms are gone. It's a cane. It's not. It just looks like a lightsaber.
Like, you think we would have learned the first time around? You know, they said the Patriot Act and all that stuff. Once we got, Al Qaeda and all that and the Taliban taken care of, it's all gone. What have we got now? 20 years of endless fucking war, endless erosions of civil rights, police state surveillance of the civilian populace. Like, everyone wants to call Trump literally Hitler, but Obama was like literally the most famous for extending and expanding the American surveillance machine against its own civil populace. He was also the only sitting president with a goddamn extrajudicial kill list of American citizens. So it's messed up, man. It's like every time something like this happens, Joe and Jane Normie are quick to freaking jump on the patriotism bandwagon and go, like, oh, it's for the greater good, jump on the home team. It's just like,
no. A real patriot can actually see between both, can both hate and love their country at the same time, and they're smart enough to look past that.
They're smart enough to look past the goddamn rhetoric and the bullshit, and realize it's not always in the best interest to cripple everything for the sake of a lot of unknowns.
Well, not to sound cringy, but what was that? What was this saying in the military? It's like coffee's the first thing on the list, safety's like 4th or 5th.
Yeah. Coffee's the first thing, ammunition's the second.
And then safety's like, oh,
Safety's somewhere down the line.
it'll come.
Yeah. No, man, it bugs me to no end because everyone just seems to think that, oh, well, it's just the way it's got to be. Like, no, it's not the way it's got to be. There's got to be a better way to do it.
That is a very sheep thing to say.
It's not even a sheep thing to say. It's a lazy thing to say. It's an intellectual and honestly, I think it's got to do a lot with, a lot of people are so quick to shirk, I don't want to say shirk responsibility, but they don't want to be responsible for the decision, especially if it's a bad one. All right. Especially in today's society, right? How quick does someone lose their goddamn job because they lose their temper on Twitter? 3/5 of a second.
Yep.
So
I almost got in military jail for a
Facebook post.
Yeah, for a Facebook post.
Yeah. Like, okay, so that's how fast social media, so no one wants to be seen as making the wrong decision. So the first thing everyone wants to do is just welcome authoritarianism, and they want someone to make the decision. They want someone to be the big daddy. They want someone to, take care of everything, like a immutable leader figure. That way, if it all goes to shit, they can point to themselves and say, it wasn't my fault. It was them.
And them are not going to take responsibility. Them are going to
they're not.
No,
they're absolutely not. It's a way that people have shirked off their responsibility of having to make tough decisions for themselves and allowing someone else to make the decisions for them. Like, acceptance of tyranny is it's intellectual laziness at its worst. Because it's not only intellectually lazy, it's irresponsible. It's detrimental because you're on a slippery slope you can't climb back up.
Yeah, and you just end up becoming an expendable person in a higher up's eyes.
Like, I heard in a debate recently that referred to socialism as slavery, because the first thing it does is devalues the your own perceived value of your labor.
I will admit.
So it immediately upsets the system. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I will admit there's some areas of socialism that can be accepted. I mean, you can frown upon this, but for someone going into healthcare, I think that's something that should be looked at, but not as something that should be taken advantage of, which is the problem about free healthcare, is that it gets taken advantage of way too much.
The problem is too, bro, is resource scarcity.
Yeah.
Do you know how much, how much medical grade helium is left on planet Earth?
How much?
Not that much. Not that much. Like, the United States holds the entire world's supply. And they've undervalued it, especially in the last 2 decades. Because they want to extract helium from the moon.
I heard about that.
Yeah. They want helium-3 from the moon because it's like perfect fusion fuel. But that's neither here nor there. But either which way, all the helium that's on Earth is all we ever get. It's a non-renewable resource. So, but there isn't the medical grade stuff, like the 99.999% pure stuff that's required to super cool for scientific experimentation and medical grade.
Yeah.
That's the lowest amount. That's like there's the smallest amount of that. So it's a resource scarcity. So that affects like all your MRIs and all your super cool magnets.
Yep.
Your CAT machines. So the more you use those machines, the more you're going to run through the coolant. If there's not that much coolant left on Earth, Oh, one sec. Sorry, I've got to move my cat. Oh, man.
Farted. Ah!
Oh.
Ah!
See,
eat it.
Fuck off.
And so then you have
the idea of universal healthcare, it's laudable, it's great, it's fantastic. Is it feasible? not on any sort of large scale because of resource scarcity. Unfortunately, certain materials required in the medical field are rare.
Yep.
That's all there is to it.
I know first,
Like,
I was first responders military. We kind of get first crack at those procedures for those procedures.
did you know there's only 2 labs left on the whole planet that are producing medical grade isotopes?
Oh yeah, no, I
Yeah,
don't.
because those reactors have been steadily been getting shut down.
I wonder how this COVID's crisis is going
Well,
on for that.
not even that. Like, this is even recently, man, in the last 2-3 decades, because of the whole anti-nuclear bullshit. No new plants are getting built, and none of the new reactors that make medical isotopes are being built as well. Like, resource scarcity is a very real thing, and unfortunately, like, unless we can figure out how to get around that.
So here we are talking about saving the planet, but no one's talking about how much resources we have left. Shouldn't that be the bigger focus about renewable resources, not just greener fucking futures?
Well, that's just it, because they're like, oh, renewable resources. Like, well, you realize that to make some of these renewable resources, the materials aren't present on planet Earth in any large quantity.
Yeah, so instead, as opposed to having renewable resources, how about looking at resource scarcity and combating that? Not just renewable resources, but there's others.
Well, no, it's using what we've got to accelerate to expand extraction methods.
Yes.
All right. Like, in the asteroid belt alone, there's more than enough metals, precious metals, rare metals. The moon is literally covered in helium-3, water ice. Like, there is no shortage of materials in our solar system.
Yeah, and here we are.
That are easily extractable if we had the will. We've got the technology. We just need to apply it.
Yeah, and here we are chasing something else. Maybe we'll go full circle, and maybe we'll just come back to where we are. It's like, hey, look, we can finally get out of here.
Yeah, like ESA and NASA, they've got all these missions. Like, oh, we've only got this budget for that. It's just like, if we took all that money that we were supposedly spending on green renewable BS energies right now that are failing spectacularly over the long haul, like windmills, like, they can't even be recycled.
No. And the amount of
solar panels degrade on like pretty large scales over time. They become less, useful.
That's not just from the UV radiation. That's from the wear and tear of the rest of the environment, correct?
Yeah. Like, not just that. Yeah, it's like everything on them, like, because they lose efficiency over time, because the solar panel, like, it reacts with the photons and produces it frees the electrons. So over time, that energy source that reacts with photons wears off. It's gone. It's used up. So you've got to replace the panels. Now you're left with expensive, rare earth crap that's no longer useful. And this stuff is usually strip mined out of freaking Africa. So instead of wasting money on that, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked there. So instead of wasting all of our money on that, why don't we focus our technological effort on cleaning up what technologies we're already using, accelerating production methods to get the materials we need to advance to the next stage of energy evolution, which would be fusion.
Also, because of this whole rapid consumerism as well, we demand the latest and greatest. We are wasting this material.
That is, on a pretty epic scale. That needs to be dialed back.
Yeah, I mean, like
normally I'll use like I got a new phone just because, like, my old one there was getting pretty cracked up and useless. Like, the battery was pretty much wearing out.
Yeah.
But I miss the days of the old Samsungs there, where you could just buy a new battery. If the old battery wore out, you buy a new one. Slot it in there.
And we might see rapid capitalism like that go away. I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see things that I can purchase and will work for a longer period of time.
Yeah. Like how they used to have stuff way back way back when, like in the era prior to mass production consumption of
Oh, like the 70s
consumerism.
and like the 70s and 60s.
Yeah, like when everyone suddenly had to have the latest and greatest, like the new color TV, the new this, the new that. You know, like prior to that era, if we went
Yeah.
back to that when that stuff was built to last.
Yeah, no, it's I agree. I agree 100%. If we go back to that, we won't have much of a resource scarcity, and we won't have as much electrical waste or production waste from rapid consumerism.
Yeah.
But here we are not listening and buying these products.
Well, I tend to use things until they literally break from underneath me.
Oh yeah, no, same here.
Like I most of my tech is cobbled together from stuff I've had for years. New tech, old tech, whatever works. All my tools are usually hand built.
And if I can fix it, that's a plus.
Yeah, exactly, man.
If
So like, and even still, I prefer to I prefer like stuff that's easier to fix over the long haul.
oh yeah, like something with like what you said in your video talking about the belters and the OPA was
Yeah,
that they have to make something out of little and make it last for almost ever.
yeah,
I mean that's putting a pen and paper to knee and thinking of fast engineering methods that that we kind of really need right now, but that's kind of under people's thumbs.
yeah,
That's under people's thumbs higher than what we can do.
yeah. But I don't know. I honestly think that one thing that will change from all of this is stuff. People are going to want stuff that lasts.
Yep.
Because now that they just can't go easily to replace something that's just broken on them,
Oh yeah.
they're going to have to wait in line for hours on end because physical distancing is the new normal, or everyone's got to wear a mask, or if you don't have your vaccine ID, you'll be refused service in society. Comply or will cut you out of life.
So I can definitely see a rise in better made products and better made technology, especially if all product based. Sorry, if a lot of companies are pulling manufacturing out of China and
Oh
bringing them
God, I
back.
hope so.
Yeah, and if they're
Can
bringing them
hope so.
back to their own countries,
I know
seeing
Canada's not going to. Canada's like the Trudeau government's too busy gobbling China's cock right now. Did you see that they're partnering with China to produce the vaccine?
yep, and
They
they're
are
also
pissing off all of like
of
Canada's
NATO.
allies.
Oh yeah, they're pissing off NATO too.
Yeah. Like almost every country in NATO wants China investigated for this BS.
116 countries apparently.
Yeah. Except Canada.
Now that's something that scares me because how do you think Canada's image on the world scale is going to be after this? Do you think they'll understand that this wasn't us, the people?
He's a repeat of his father in almost every sense of it. He's managed to divide Canada like no, never before. Western separatism has never been at higher levels.
Oh, buddy, I've been hearing a lot about that this time.
Yeah, Western separation has never been at higher levels. Confederation is pretty much broken at this point. What else is there? God, there's just so much he has fucked up. Just let's see what else
Practically
is there.
spat in the faces of veterans everywhere too.
Oh yeah, asking for more than we can give. Like the man is just like the only thing that he has managed to produce as a legacy is that of gaffes and failures.
Yep,
Like I have never seen someone say one thing do the exact opposite, and then somehow manage to make everyone else feel guilty for questioning him about doing the exact opposite of what he said to do.
And you're seeing the makeup come off the clown's face now.
Yeah, it's getting pretty. Oh, yeah, he is. I think, honestly, man, I think the trust in public institutions is going to be worn pretty thin after this. Pretty thin indeed.
Yep. But hey, at least new episode. At least there's new shows on Netflix and Amazon.
God.
I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah.
I just read some crappy articles about how Amazon's treating their coworkers, or sorry, their employees.
Doesn't surprise me either, man.
Yeah. So how are we looking for time?
Oh, we're like an hour and 45 minutes into this. So I don't know. We'll wrap it up, I guess, and then you know what? What do you want to talk about for next week, man?
Oh God. Let's talk about some cool. I've been on an Expanse bandwagon for a while. Like
you want to talk the Expanse next week?
I want to talk the Expanse, but I also want to analyze the technology that's in the Expanse.
Oh, buddy, you're sending me from 6 to midnight. All right, man. That sounds great. Because
I want to talk tech, but I want to talk potential future tech. Like analyze what the Expanse has, like the biogel they had that was mentioned in season 1, but was shown in season 4.
Biogel.
Yeah, you remember?
For healing body parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they actually showed it being used on.
Yeah, freaking Amos. I'm gonna go test it out.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and like it shows him growing back his hand. I'm looking at him like, how do you work?
Yeah, it's an interesting look at, but yeah, man, I'll dig up everything I can on that because I know where quite a few of the resources are.
Good. I have a couple of books here on exoskeletons. So if you want to talk about the power, what was it, Goliath power armor?
Yeah, there's the Goliath power armor, and then there's the deck worker armor.
Yeah, because I can probably break the deck worker arm that Bobby was using. I can show you its real world counterpart.
Oh, not even that, but there's another one in season 3. You only see it briefly when Mao's daughter attacks the Rocinante.
Oh, that.
She's wearing the heavy destruction rig.
Yeah, that was cool looking. I looked at that. I'm like, okay, I like that.
Yeah. All right, we need to wrap this up, man, because we're going to be going 3-4 hours before we wrap this up. I don't know if I'm going to hard drive space left.
I'm loving
but
this.
I'm getting some memory upgrades here in the next couple of weeks. So,
by the way, you look awesome.
Thanks, bro. You too.
Tell Stacy she looks awesome too, even though I don't see her right now.
Yeah, she's at work tonight. So, but all right, man. So I'm just going to wrap this up, and then we'll chat for a few minutes while we wait for this to render.
All right, we'll do.